Hey, if you were with us Easter Sunday, you know that we opened a series that's going to be 5 weeks talking about a better way. I posed the question, if you knew that someone is going to hurt you badly, disappoint you significantly, would you continue to pursue a close relationship with that person? Most of us would say, no way, wouldn't want to do that. If we could save ourselves that kind of heartache, we would. But by the end of the message, I hope that we came back to an opportunity because of the reality that we all are compelled to fight or flight. And when we do, we end up saying something we later regret or stuff our feelings and say nothing at all. And there is a better way. Jesus shows us the better way. The better way that we looked at was how Jesus navigated the truth around the treatment he received from his disciples at Easter. Jesus, it says in John chapter 13, verse 1, knew that it was time for him to depart this world and go to his Father. Having loved his own companions, he chose to love them to the very end. What does that tell us? It tells us that Jesus knew that all of his disciples would abandon him, and he loved them still. He knew that all of his disciples would fail him, and he forgave them still. You see, Jesus wasn't working from hindsight, what we usually do. He was working from foresight. He knew ahead of time. If Jesus knew that you were going to abandon him and fail him, and yet he chooses to love you still, what does that do to your own capacity to love? The best way to increase our capacity to love is to recognize that Jesus, the better way, provides us with his Spirit, a Spirit that resides within us that can stabilize us in an unstable world, that can strengthen us in a world where we will grow weak, that can give us foresight, not just hindsight. So we can not just care for those that will never fail us, but forgive those, whoever it is, when they fail us. That he can give us the strength to not just love when it's easy, but learn to love when it's hard. There is a better way. Please share this video and encourage friends and family to come join us this week as we continue our Better Way series. We're going to look this week at a better way to listen. We're going to look at and zero in on the one thing you can do that will improve every human interaction you have. That's a pretty big claim, but I believe it deeply. The one thing you can do to improve every human interaction you have. There is a better way. Jesus wants to show us that way. He modeled that way, and when we embrace it, we discover a better way. Hope to see you this weekend. God bless. Much love.